What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be jumping into the Gamma 1 and 2 Red Zone stage here. And as you can see, I am using kind of a fun build. This is not your typical meta build that everybody is running right now. I mean, granted, we're still using a Vegeta and Trunks leader, but this is definitely not like the most cohesive team. There are some kind of holes, in this team. It's definitely going to be a big RNG factor at the start here to see how our rotations spawn, because obviously we're going to want to keep the Zamasus together, and then we'll run Vegeta and Trunks with probably like Carnival Goku as a second rotation. So yeah, we'll see what happens here when we spawn in. Okay, it looks like our rotations are pretty split at the moment. We have Fusion Zamasu on turn 2, and the Rose Goku Black and Zamasu on turn 1. So I think we're probably just going to rotate off the Goku Black and Zamasu. And then we can start letting Vegeta and Trunks take some hits to build up. Though, at the beginning here, I'm kind of tempted to let Carnival Goku get his build-up started first. Yeah, I think it's a little bit more... Well, no, because he's going to have guard the entire time. I believe the Vegeta and Trunks guard wears off. Let me just double-check. For 5 turns. Oh, but they also guard as the first attacker in turn. So yeah, it's definitely better for me to let Carnival Goku build up first, because as long as I'm able to keep Carnival Goku in slot, or as long as I'm able to keep Vegeta and Trunks in slot 1 the entire fight, then I know they're going to have guaranteed guard. Whereas if at any point we end up, taking some unwanted damage, and then we go below 58%, we're not going to have our guard up with Carnival Goku anymore. So I want to make sure that he is as defensively capable as possible. So we're definitely going to let him get hits, because both of them are going to be building up stats in their passive as they take hits. So yeah, I definitely think it's smart to prioritize Carnival Goku. Okay, we're getting supered already. That does a little bit of damage, more than I would have liked, but that's okay. We would have saved some of that damage if we had put Vegeta and Trunks in the first slot, obviously. They are a little bit better, tank-wise, but... I think it's still a worthwhile investment, mainly because there's no attacks happening in that second slot for us to take any hits there. Okay, yeah, that is like kind of one of the downsides of this team, is that we have so many units that need to build up. Oh my goodness, look at all that healing that we got back though, right at the Oh, that was from our support memory. Okay, very, very good. Okay, well, we just rotated off the Rose Goku Black and Zamasu, so we want to keep Fusion Zamasu here so that they can end up linked up. I can't remember if he is going to be stacking. Yep, he gets damage reduction with each attack received. Oh, it's within the same turn though. Performing super attack reduces damage received. Okay. Goodness gracious, sorry, this is just a novel looking through his passive skill here. Goodness gracious. I'm trying to get more comfortable using some of these characters that have come out recently. I've pretty much just been spamming the superhero team over and over, and I have not been paying too close attention to some of these other units that have come out and are actually quite good. And one of my favorite units that is still reigning from the superhero, or from the Dragon Ball Hero celebration, is right here, the Great Saiyaman 4. I absolutely love using that unit. He is so solid. And one of the fun perks about him is that he's one of the rare Dragon Ball Heroes units that doesn't actually need to be on a Dragon Ball Heroes team to perform well, because his passive is only dependent on having time travelers allies around. And 6 out of the 7 units on this team are on the Time Travelers team, because it's basically like a full Future Saga team, right? Everyone aside from Carnival Goku. So yeah, his passive is almost fully built up, so he should be able to perform decently. The main thing is that he's not going to be linking up with anybody, really. So he will suffer there, but I am curious to see how he does, just as a floater. We're not going to depend on him in slot 1 or anything. But I think as a floater, he could still be perfectly fine, end up doing some damage here. It's also worth noting that he is only on the 170% portion of the leader skill, not on Battle of Fate. I think only about half. Ooh, that was really good for us to get that dodge there. Oh yeah, definitely. Wow, we're taking 47,000 on normals. We might have died there if we had taken that super. Oh my goodness, that was nerve-wracking. Okay, well, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. That way Carnival Goku can get a super off before he gets hit. I think that's gonna help us out quite a bit. We'll do this. And Blue, Vegito Blue has not gotten any stats, like any stacks built up in his kit yet. He does need super attacks in order to, get those defensive raises and stuff. So he is actually going to probably sell for us in the next phase of this fight if he gets hit. But yeah, as I just mentioned, that is like the biggest downfall with this team is that everybody needs to build up. So that is kind of unfortunate, but I mean, so far so good, right? We've had a few lucky strokes with dodges and things, but it's not looking too bad at the moment. Okay, so let's see. I think we're gonna want to. Wow, they have type disadvantage though. Is the thing? Oof. Yeah, because they're gonna be getting a lot of stats here. Their guard is active for 3 turns. Is this turn 3? It's turn 4 now. Okay, so their guard is gone. We can't put them in slot 1. We can't. They didn't get enough opportunity to build up, unfortunately. I think we're actually probably going to get wrecked here. I don't even know how many phases of this fight there are, if there's like another one after or something. So I'm not sure if I should be using my active skill here. We are going to be raising our allies' defense by 20% if we use the active skill here. I think we kind of need it this turn. We haven't gotten enough chance for everybody to build up yet, so I think it's probably smart if I use the active. So let's go ahead and put him in the middle slot. Use that active skill. Okay, not too much damage on him, which is kind of expected. I assumed he was going to tank us like crazy. It is a Gamma 1 after all. That's the gimmick they like to put on every Gamma 1 card in the game, so... Okay, yeah, this should be good. And we get that full 24 key super with Zamasu too. I believe that gives him, what, attacks effective against all types? Or, what is it there? Yeah, attacks effective. Okay, well, I guess, yeah, that is decent because he would have been type neutral otherwise. And then we're able to get 18 keys with everyone. Perfect. Okay, that was a lot of damage. I definitely did not want to see that be the case. Even with the active skill buff from Vegeta and Trunks, we were still taking way too much damage there. So yeah, I'm kind of curious how much we're going to take after these super attacks. Oh, we're getting supered. Okay, I think we're dead here. I think easily we're just dead. Oh wow, we barely survived that. Okay, so... But I think we're dead here, because I'm pretty sure they can't tank the normal. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Okay. We're gonna have to edit the team a little bit here, because we just have too many units that need to build up. That's the problem. So if I want to be able to have a Vegeta and Trunks rotation, and then a Zamasu rotation, then I'm probably... Okay, I'm definitely going to need to take off Vegito Blue. I wanted him on the leader skill because he's on the 200% portion of the leader skill, but I think it's actually going to be better if we use someone that doesn't need to build up, like maybe the tech androids. Yeah, because they don't have any stacking, they're just nuking. And they're going to be orb changing, which is going to help out with all these LRs on the team. Let's go ahead and try this instead. Now we have 2 units that don't need to build up, and then 4 that do. But we can keep those 4 on main rotation, and then the other unit, that final unit, would be the friend Vegeta and Trunks, which we can just keep as a floater anyway. And kind of sacrifice some bits from them. Okay, let's jump in like this and see if we can do any better. I am going into this fight blind as well. I don't know what the phases of the fights look like, so I'm not sure if we have an additional phase after that Gamma 1 set, or if that's going to be the end of the fight. If that's the end of the fight, then this is kind of easy. I'm a little bit, unimpressed there, but... shoot. Okay, so we're having the same problem again with our Zamasus being split up, so I guess we have to run the rotation like this. Unfortunate as it is, we don't really have a choice. I am actually going to do this too. I'm just going to select the one orb, because when they get hit, they get ki, so they'll be able to get their super attack off, and then this way I'll be able to get all these orbs for the androids, and then these orbs for Zamasu. Perfect, perfect. Okay, hopefully no super attacks right away. Okay, very nice. Getting them 3 hits in early on is a very good idea. That is going to be helping us out plenty later on. Alright, I'm a little bit worried about the android's defense here. Yeah, that's rough. Don't super, please don't super us. Oof! Okay, well, we're gonna survive. Our support memory is gonna proc at the beginning of the next turn, so we will heal back a lot of our HP. But man, that's rough. Yeah, finding that, like, final slot unit for the team is really rough. I might need to go find someone that just has, like, heavy damage reduction. I might have to just goof and do, like... Well, I can't put, like... I was thinking Tech Godku, but his you know, obviously his passive won't be active because this isn't a movie boss. Or a Pure Saiyan. Okay, so we rotated off Zamasu. We need to keep the Tech Zamasu on rotation. We need to keep Vegeta and Trunks in the first slot, so they have their guard up. And then we can just do this. We did get a lot of that HP back. That is very, very good. And then we'll get a little bit more here. Okay, let's hope that this is a strong enough rotation to survive here. I do know that the Great Sandman at the end there was taking quite a bit of damage, so it's possible that that it won't work out with him being on the team. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens here. Yeah, my hope, honestly, is that we're able to get the units built up that need to be built up, and then they can just kind of cook for us, and our floaters will stay protected because our main rotation units are just going to be hitting so hard and tanking everything. So yeah, that is the main hope, but, you know, well, only time will tell if that's going to be successful or not. Okay, the double super helps out a lot. We are definitely going to be better defensively because of it. But we're getting super. Dodge, please, dodge! No dodge. Okay. Yeah, we need to take him off the team. He is only on the 170 leader skill with no links active. It's just not good enough for him. Crap. Okay, and I ran out of reels as well, so I have to change my support memory. We'll just do this one. I do also have the item that I could use as well. Let's see here. Okay, so we're going to take him off. Is there anybody else on the Future Saga team that seems good enough? Not really, honestly. Everyone else on the Future Saga team is kind of mid. Okay, yeah, so I guess we'll pick someone from the Bond of Parent and Child team. So let's see who's on Bond of Parent and Child and Battle of Fate. Because these will be all 200% options that we could run here. I want someone really defensive. I don't feel like we have that, though, is the thing. I mean, should we just try and use Ultimate Gohan here? I just don't trust him. You know what? Let's try it. Let's throw Ultimate Gohan on the team. This is a completely wacky build. But let's see if we can do it. Could be fun, right? In fact, instead of this, let's just use the Goku's family buff, just to give ourselves some additional help with the Carnival Goku and Ultimate Gohan here. Sure, why not? Okay, let's see how this does. If not, I may have to just come in with a completely different team, but I definitely didn't want to just, you know, defeat yet another stage with the Orange Piccolo team. I'm trying to be a little interesting and change up the team builds here, because I'm sure, you know, most people's team builds throughout all of YouTube are based in these, these superhero teams that everyone's using right now. So, trying to give some differentiation in content, but hard to be successful at that. Okay, so again, we got screwed with our Zamasus on opposite rotations. One of them is in slot 7, so we're going to have to leave Zamasu on rotation, like this. But, do I want Vegeta and Trunks to be in slot 1 so they guard? Yes, I do. That is the correct answer. Okay, so we're going to do this. Oh, this works out perfect, because then we're going to be able to get 24 key super with Zamasu, and a 24 key... Oh, it's 23 key. Gohan, why do you suck so bad? Oh my god. Okay. If only we had Orange Piccolo here to take a hit and give everybody 2 more key, right? That'd be lovely. Okay, additional super. We love to see that. Let's get some more hits in here so we at least have 1 unit that's worthy of tanking everything. Oh, I actually just realized right now that the Ultimate Gohan has his nullification ability as well. That could be really good. That might come in handy for us. Is it Ki Blast supers that he's nullifying, I believe? I don't know if they're doing Ki Blast supers. I think... Actually, they might be physical type supers. It's hard to tell. I can't tell if this is the SSR art for the Dokkan Fest Gamma or if it's the free-to-play one. I think it's the SSR for the Dokkan Fest one. So I'm pretty sure he has a Ki Blast super. In which case, that means if Gohan gets super attacked, he has a 50% chance to nullify it. That could be really good for us. Oh, and he's got his guard up still, because his entrance animation is still active, so that's good, that's good. I don't think we need to use that right now. I think we're fine here. We can probably hang on to that for the next phase. Okay, we'll do this, and then... Oh, it would be nice to give all those to the androids, but I'm actually just going to give this all to Carnival Goku. We'll do these 4 to Carnival Goku, just to make sure they can super. Yeah, there we go. That works out. We'll share the love between the 2 of them. So, knock on wood for sure, but we're definitely doing better here. This team build's looking decent so far. I know things are bound to change when Ultimate Gohan's passive wears off. He could be in danger. Oh, and that second phase was STR, wasn't it? Ooh, this could actually be bad for us. Okay, so we're going to have to make sure we probably protect him coming up. Nice. Okay, we were able to tank a super attack there finally. Anything under 100k I will definitely take. That makes me very less anxious about, you know, the damage we're taking and stuff. Okay, Carnival Goku's definitely going to need to get some more hits in. I am surely a little scared of how he's looking right now. Okay, no additional for them. Oh, man. They really need to get more orbs in order to tank right now. They're not doing the best. Actually, are the tech androids... I don't think the tech androids are on Battle of Fate either, so they're only getting 170%. Yeah, that's kind of part of it. They're not on that 200%. Really messing us up. Hopefully their active skill will be, you know, able to kind of come in clutch for us. Okay, so here's the thing. I really want to keep the Zamasus together, but we saw what happened last time. They absolutely got folded. They still have their guard up, because it's for 3 turns. I am going to risk it and give them their guard. I am going to do... Oh, I don't want to do the Vegeta and Trunks active skill. I don't want to waste it, because his HP is so low. We're going to finish this guy regardless. I'm just so scared because our defense is so low here. Oh, I have items. Okay, let's use a Whis. Now I feel comfortable. There we go. We'll just use one of our Whis here, and then, yeah, we'll go from there. This should be fine. This should be fine. I would rather use all these on Vegeta and Trunks because they have way more defense, so we're going to be getting a lot more healing. But we're not even going to get a super attack otherwise. I think it'll be fine. Because he doesn't build up or anything, so he doesn't really need to super. And then I think Vegeta and Trunks with the 24 keys should be able to finish him off. Okay, yeah, with the Whis active, we're still not double-digit tanking because they didn't get enough, you know, stat build-up yet. So it's a good thing we used it. But yeah, I think we're definitely going to be fine here now. And they've gotten quite a few of their stats built up. Okay, good thing they didn't crit, so we can get some additional stats. I think that's all their stacks now. They should be like fully built up at this point. We'll see what their numbers look like on the next turn that they come back. And we're gonna have, you know, that strong Zamasu rotation. So we'll see how that looks. Oh, it was an int. Oh no, this is perfect. It wasn't STR. It was an int phase. This is awesome for Ultimate Gohan. Okay, we're still gonna keep him, you know, rotated off for now. Let's do this so we can save those physical orbs for Gohan. We'll go like this with Vegeta and Trunks. They're guarding in slot 1. We're above our 59% HP, so Carnival Goku's fine here. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we've got type advantage, and I can't remember if Ultimate Gohan has a 3-turn guard or 4-turn. Where's the guard? Guards all attack for 3 turns. Okay, so it's only 3. Got it. Okay. And he gets the 18 key. Okay, this should be another good rotation for us. We're getting supered right away, but we are guarding, so... oh, we still have the Whis active, that's why. I was like, what? Double digits? No way. Got it. Yeah, the Whis is definitely helping us out here. So, yeah, we have nothing to fear on this rotation for sure. We're going to be fine. We are going to have an interesting rotation coming up, not on the next turn, but after that, because we're going to have both Vegeta and Trunks on one rotation. So we're going to have to make a play there for sure. The next turn is going to be awesome, because it's all of our extreme type units together, and we're going to have the tech androids who should have their active skill. Well, I guess it depends how much damage we do here, because if we get this guy below 50% HP, they're going to lose their active skill. So hopefully we don't. Just continue to sell like you always do, Gohan. Yeah, thank you for doing absolutely no damage, even though you had type advantage, and you're supposed to be, like, you know, the strongest character in the game or something. But, anyways. So let's go ahead and use the active skill now. Get that free Ghost Usher, so we don't have to worry about any incoming attacks. And then we can just make this an offensive turn. We can just do damage. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. And then we might as well go for a full 24 key here as well. And it doesn't really matter what the tech androids do here. They are such a support right now. Just kind of along for the ride. They're not really, you know, doing much, which is perfectly fine. Okay. Let's hope for some critical hits here coming from these tech attacks, so we can actually do some damage. 7.8 million. Yes, you love to see that. Well, no critical hit meant we do absolutely 0 damage, so that sucked. I was hoping we'd get an additional or something there. Sealed? Sealed? Wait, we can seal this guy? Oh, that changes everything. Wait, how is this a red zone fight and you can seal him? There's no way this is the final phase, right? Hold on. Well, this is just free. I didn't realize we could seal him. Okay, I guess. Well, now I'm not worried at all. Now this turn is free, because he's not going to do any damage with his normal attacks. Surely not, right? Surely we should be able to tank that stuff. Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to save those tech orbs for next rotation, just so we've got a few lying around. Okay, 7 mil. Yeah, wow, sealing. That kind of changes everything. I feel like if this is the final phase of this fight, there's going to be a lot more builds that you could potentially bring in here that are not nearly as strong. Sealing is such a good ability. If you have a sealer on each, like, main rotation, on opposite rotations, and you just seal lock him the entire time, like, look he doesn't hit. His normal attacks don't do shit, so, like, that's very confusing to me. That they're allowing the status effects. I suppose it's good, though, because I know that for a few years in a row with this game, all of the difficult content was completely canceling out... Okay, so there's another phase. Was completely canceling out all status effects that you could do to enemies, and that kind of made a lot of parts of units' kits just unusable. So it made so many characters in the game unusable. So I do like that they're kind of sprinkling those things in, where it's like, oh, you know, a random unit can be stunned here, a random unit can be sealed here, because it just allows some additional utility for characters, you know, that don't normally see a lot of play. They have you know, more time in the spotlight. Okay, so our guards are all gone at this point. No one has guard anymore. This is the turn where things kind of get bad for us. Okay, so what does the active skill do again? I don't even know. Oh, stuns. Causes... Okay. Does... I wonder if it's gonna stun these guys, because they lock stunning, so I'm not sure if that ability is gonna proc. The Goku Black and Zamasu, okay, they're no longer guarding, but now they have just stats, and they raise defense by a lot. Okay. 300k. I guess we can put them in slot 1. It makes sense to put them there anyway, but I'm worried about those first attacks that are going to be coming at us. I kind of want to use my other Whis here. I feel like that might be smart to use my other Whis. Yeah, especially, like, look at Gohan at the end. He's going to be screwed if we don't... Okay, yeah, let's... Alright, let's go ahead and use Whis. I think it's smart. We're going to use Whis here, and then we will... How do I want to do this? Who do I want to select? Yeah, I think we should go for full 24 key, because he's the only one who has type advantage this turn, so we want him to do as much damage as possible, for sure. And then we'll continue to attack AGL. I suppose we'll just continue to attack Gamma 2 the entire turn here, because... Oh, wait, we should probably do this, too. Yeah, let's throw out the active skill. See if we can do any damage here. It doesn't look like it stunned him. Yeah, okay, it cancels the stun part because they locks, or, you know, they cancel the ability to stun, so. Okay, and then we're able to get the full 24 key with Gohan. Hopefully the Whis and whatever attacks he does is enough to defend himself at the end there. There's a really solid possibility that he just folds. Like if we get supered or something. But he could also nullify the super attack. That is a possibility. Okay, we've got about one of these guys like half dead at this point, so I'm just trying to calculate our chances of winning here. I think it's really going to come down to some major RNG situations coming up, because we do have a few threatening rotations ahead of us. You know, just thinking about the tech androids and how much they've been selling in this fight so far. And, you know, we don't have their active skill to use anymore. And then same thing with Ultimate Gohan here. Once we're not protected by Whis, I'm going to be a little bit nervous to see what he does. So, okay, let's do it like this. We gotta stay with the... How do we do this? Let's go... Yeah, let's go with that for them. They'll get their 18 key after they get hit in the first slot there. And then we'll go like this with Carnival Goku. Get him his 18 key, and then now, there we go. Finally a turn where the androids are going to be able to cook. Those 12 key spheres, that is plenty. They should have a really, really solid defensive stat now. And I think Gamma 2 should be dead here, which is good, because we're going to lose our Whis after this turn. So definitely good to be down to one enemy if possible. Much less threats coming in, because there will be a lot less attacks against us. So it should be a little easier to hold our own. But we are going to need to kill. Okay, good. Getting the additional super helps a lot. Okay, and then we have 2 type advantage attacks coming in. So, yeah, I'm confident that we can kill him here. Come on. Do not let him survive with a sliver of health. That would be the worst possible thing. Because then you know he's just going to super us in the first slot next turn. I definitely don't want to see that happen. Okay, yeah, he's for sure going to die here after the android's attack. No problem. Nice, and we're able to get 2 more stacks on Carnival Goku, actually, which is really nice. Thinking about it, it might have been smart to put him in like slot 1 this turn, just because we had the Whis active. Okay, so we have Vegeta and Trunks active skill. We're going to use that right here for sure. So let's go ahead and pop that first, see how much defense we're able to get from our enemies. We did it, Trunksu! Right! Okay, sweet. So let's see what we're rocking with. Almost 500k. That's pretty good. They've got 350, and if we put them here, they have guard. And if we give them all these, they're going to get a 24 key super with the Dokkan attack. So I think it's finally time to split our rotations. I'm really confident that this is the last phase of the fight. At this point, I would be honestly stunned if there was another phase. So yeah, I think this is a good way to go. We'll split up the Zamasus here, and then go from there. Yeah, see how much damage we can put in this turn. Should be good. Okay. Time to focus, time to focus. Oh, it's a slow one. We're good. I swear, every time I'm in the middle of making a point, and then we get the Dokkan attack, it's always like the fastest moving orb, and then I miss like 3 of them, and I'm like, well, I was trying to say something. I wasn't really focused on the the orb selection. But here we go. Let's see what we're able to do here. We're gonna get a critical hit on this. That would be very helpful. Nice. Okay, that's a good chunk of damage. Not quite perfect, but it works. Okay. Another 7 million damage coming in. It's just going to be type neutral attacks from here on out. So hope for as many critical hits as possible. Yes, we love to see that. The double super helps them out a lot. Their defense is going to look really, really impressive next turn, which is good because they're losing a few important links that they're going to have with the Fusion Zamasu. They definitely will not have... I mean, they still link up decently with Vegeta and Trunks because they've got all those future type links, but just not some of those extreme class links that we really would want. Okay, let's see this this little pea shooter, you know, flick that we get from Gohan. In fact, let's go ahead and turn on the animations so we can go ahead and see this beautiful special beam cannon animation here. And it's going to do no damage. No damage at all. It's going to be very sad to see how much this does. Especially because he's got type disadvantage. He doesn't have the most links active right now. Like, this is going to be all bad. Come on, Makanko Senpai! Yes! Yes! Do it, Gohan! Oh wow, that actually did... Okay, that did quite a bit of damage. That did more than I was expecting, for sure. Good on you, Gohan. Good on you. Alright, and then let's go ahead and give that to Vegeta and Trunks. Give that to Goku. Alright, it looks like we're pretty much a shoo-in for the W at this point. We're probably going to finish him off right here on this turn. Maybe even with this attack, we'll see. So yeah, that wasn't too painful. We had a little bit of experimenting to do. I definitely underestimated the fight starting out. I wasn't using nearly the strongest team that I could. I'm sure that those original teams that I built could have taken on the event. We just would have needed to get a little bit better RNG or use my items a little wiser, because I could have popped a Whis earlier on in the fight to protect us, which is always smart when you're using a team that needs to build up quite a bit. But as you can see there, towards the end of the fight, once everybody was built up, we were doing a lot better. So there we go. We had some fun, messed around on Stage 5, and got the Stage 5 mission done. And then now we've got some special category missions for Stage 6 to take on and stuff. So we are going to hop in and do those right after here. So good stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed that run. If you did, then consider being a part of the Toxic Tribe with the like, comment, and subscribe on the video. That is going to do it for this one, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace!